Good morning, everyone. Before I jump into introducing myself, I have a question for all of you. How many of you ever felt happy being sick? I know nobody, right? But I was so happy to be sick over the weekend, just knowing that, I don't have to present on Monday. But to my surprise, I got a message from Mr. Joel saying that I've been moved on to Wednesday, and my great escape that I thought I would not be able to do it. I'm here now to present to you about myself. That's how I am. I feel happy about silly little things. I am Sirisha Lazarus. I come from India. And today I would like to talk about three important factors of my life. The first is family, the second is education, and third, God. Talking about family, I'm sure we all have families, and in my family, we have 5 members. My dad, he's a retired person. He's a very spiritual person too, and he's always taught me to keep God first. No matter what, love your husband second, but love God first. My mom is a very good cook. She taught me to cook various Indian dishes, and she would be retiring from her job this month end as a secretary in the school. I have 2 brothers who are older to me. They have not taught me anything in my life. They just told me one thing from childhood: Sirisha, whenever you see us run, you also run. So whenever they stole gooseberries from our neighbors' trees, or just running, whenever I saw them run, I also just ran with them. Having brothers is a blessing. They gave me a hard time when I wanted to get married, but I anyways ended up getting married to my husband. So my family basically played a very important role in my life because they've taught me a lot of things. They've taught me how to stand firm and stand strong when situations go bad. They've even told me to relax myself, and when things are out of control, just leave it to God. In my family, having lunch and dinner together is a priority because that's the time the most conversation takes place. In my family, we have family worships, and my family worship has no time limit. So from childhood, me and my brothers, we sit together just to be in support of each other because my dad is very strict during family worship. So we end up pinching each other just to keep ourselves awake. So right now, my husband is my family, and he plays the role of my family members whenever needed. So I totally believe in the saying that says, a family that prays together stays together. The second important factor of my life is education. Although India is not 100% literate, education is taken very seriously. It's taken seriously not by the child, but it's taken seriously by the parents. The parents put constant pressure on the kid to perform well, to do their best. Thank God I was not under that pressure. But not being under that pressure, I was still able to complete my bachelor's in nursing from one of India's most reputed college. And I've also completed my master's of science in nursing, but not from a reputed college. There was a time in my life that I thought I wouldn't be able to complete my master's in nursing, but it was just because of my husband's constant pressure and push that, Sirisha, you're going to be a master's. Like you're going to excel, you're going to get a good pay. So he kept pushing me to do better. I realized how important education is to actually mold you and make you a better person. It gives you a sense of accomplishment and a pride to basically be well educated. The third thing and the most important thing is God. You might be thinking why I kept God in the last, right? It's only because of him I have the other 2. I'm not a very spiritual person, but I cannot walk away from the fact that God has done many miracles in my life. My very birth was a miracle. Babies are born, fair or dark or pink, but I was born purplish blue. That's what my mother said, because I had cords tied around my neck. It's only because of God. Through the worst situations, we still are together. My family and me, we all are still together. I was able to complete my education only because of the wisdom that He has given me. Today, if I'm standing here, I totally believe it's His providence. He's taught me to be patient throughout my life. There were situations when I wanted things to happen right there and then. I just wanted it, but I never got it at that time. And that's when He taught me not to get discouraged and just to know that God's time is the best time, So to conclude, I would like to say that these are the three factors of my life: my family, education, and God, who has molded me into what I am today. So that is what it is about me. And thank you so much for hearing.